Okay. My name is Karen. I am a property manager in the metro, serving the metro Atlanta area for the last 5 years. My experience as a property manager, 25 years, coming from the multifamily industry. I managed apartment communities. I was actually a regional property manager, and in that I managed several apartment communities in the Atlanta area as well as in North Carolina and in the Florida area. I started property management 5 years ago, wanting to service investors that were interested in building an investment portfolio and providing them with some guidance and assistance in tenant landlord guidelines here in the state of Georgia, guiding them through the process of tenant placement, and providing full service property management to include placement, assisting your tenants through the move-in process, handling any type of maintenance issues, also coordinating maintenance in the turnkey process, getting your property ready for move-in. So assisting through that process, coordinating with contractors, and then providing management support to your tenant, handling the collections of your rent, ensuring that your tenant is maintaining the property, and providing your tenant with good customer service, as well as focusing and being very mindful about what your needs are as an investor, providing you with the reporting that you need, being responsive to any inquiries that you have, and also ensuring that you collect your money and that it is a win-win situation for the tenant as well as for the investor.
Thank you very much, Karen. It's a pleasure to introduce you to my clients in Australia. I've been dealing with you as a property manager for almost 18 months now, and I can sincerely say that you have saved my life in many different ways. I see that you are an investor yourself as well, so you would know what to look for in a good tenant. You would know how to present a property, and I know that to maximize the chances of success for tenancy, you do make sure that your properties are presented in an impeccable way. What exactly, what do you see as other services or features, or the way you do things perhaps, that would differentiate from other property management companies?
My interaction from the marketing standpoint, one, I'm making sure that in the Atlanta market there's a vast number of properties that are available to investors. The difference that I try to make, or the leasing experience that I try to provide to prospective tenants, is that once we start the marketing process, I want to ensure that there is a level of excellence that is presented with the rental property, that the prospective tenants are seeing a property that is in order. It is painted, it is cleaned, it has curb appeal from the exterior, and things are in order. And also, very, very important is ensuring that we that we provide a product that is going to be minimal exposure to you as an investor, making sure that things are in order, that fire safety liability issues are addressed, making sure that the contractors are going in and providing the services that you've paid for. So I work very closely with your contractor and providing a final inspection to ensure that what you paid for is what has been done.
Thank you, Karen. I've had the pleasure to film also one of your moving, and you were very thorough in the way you explained everything to the new tenant, what their rights, what they have to do, what they can and cannot do. Also, one thing that really struck me as I talked to you on my way to that moving is the fact that even though you've got 5 members of staff working for you, 5 showing agents, you still do all your screening yourself. Mm-hmm. Now, for me, as an investor, having dealt with you, I always thought the property manager was the key person in the whole success of an investment. And I can say that this means so much to me that you're doing all the screening yourself, because it shows that you're accountable, you are thorough, and you know that it's a very crucial part of the selection process for tenants. Mm-hmm. So thank you for doing that. That really inspires me confidence as an investor. The other thing I wanted to ask you as well is things can go wrong. People can miss their payments and end up having to be evicted. Mm-hmm. How do you deal with difficult situations like that?
Communication in the tenant-landlord relationship is key. When you start out with a tenant from the move-in process, I don't allow agents to do my move-ins. Your tenant meets with the property manager that's going to be assisting and guiding them through the tenancy of the property. Communicating what the guidelines of the lease agreement are, making sure that there is that they have a comfort level in communicating with management. Even if the scenario goes bad, if for some reason something happens, they lose a job, or there's some situation that will interfere with them fulfilling the lease agreement, the communication is, if you can't fulfill the lease, contact me, so that we can get the property listed again and start the marketing process right away. So one, we're able to minimize the tenant's termination fees or penalties or adverse credit reporting, but then also allow me the opportunity to find a tenant for my client so that we have minimal vacancy loss.
Thank you very much, Karen. And one of the question, and might be the last for this interview, is to ask you about the situation of rentals in Atlanta. And you concentrate on certain areas. There are other areas that are very difficult to tenant. And then I can see that as you have guided me as well for targeting great area around Atlanta, I would like to ask you, what exactly is the situation? Like, people are losing their home. I've been told it's moving from an ownership market to more of a rentalship market.
Yes.
How long does it take you usually to find tenants, ballpark?
Again, the key is making sure that the property is rent ready and that you've got good curb appeal, that you are purchasing properties, that you're selecting properties in good areas where families are going to feel comfortable to come in and live, take accountability for the property in reference to maintenance, and then again, just providing a comfortable environment for the tenant. The selection is key to success as far as the type of property that you're wanting to involve in your investment portfolio, and then also the type of clientele that you're wanting to attract. I am very protective of my investors, and especially those that don't have eyes and ears on their properties. Probably about 60% of my clients have never met me. We met via online, or they were referred to me maybe by another client or another agent. But what my primary goal for my investors is to, one, make sure that their properties are in areas that are going to attract a professional clientele. Two, professional clientele is going to be more accountable and more responsible in the way that they handle their business affairs, even if the situation goes awry. So that selection process of prospective tenants, making sure that our product is one that is in there for them to attract to, is going to be key.
All right. Thank you so much for your time today, Karen. Dealing with you has been an absolute pleasure. I know you are a very thorough person, a very skilled property manager, and having you dealing with my property is a peace of mind, as well as an excellent, having built an excellent relationship with you. So thank you very much for your time, and all the best.
You are very welcome. Thank you so much.